You have embarked on a profound journey, a sacred quest of self-discovery, and in doing so, you have triumphantly reclaimed your personal power. This is not merely a subtle shift, but a monumental and transformative awakening, a liberation of your very being from the oppressive grip of low vibrational energy that once held you captive, that once defined the boundaries of your existence, and that once dictated the course of your life. Imagine yourself as a radiant phoenix, rising from the ashes of your former self, shedding the weight of past burdens, and soaring to unimaginable heights of self-realization. This significant and transformative shift, this metamorphosis of your spirit, is not an isolated event, confined solely to the realm of your own experience. Its ripples extend far beyond the shores of your individual consciousness, reaching out to touch the lives of those around you, and most significantly, aiding your person in their arduous struggle to regain their own personal power from a karmic situation that has long held them in its grasp. This process of liberation and empowerment, this unfolding of your true potential, has been nothing short of profound, marking a pivotal point, a sacred juncture, in your journey and in theirs. It is a testament to the interconnectedness of all souls, a reminder that our individual journeys are inextricably woven into the grand tapestry of existence. Your person, who once felt secure, perhaps even complacent, in the familiar dynamic that existed between you, is now experiencing a profound and unsettling sense of powerlessness and worthlessness in your absence. The foundations upon which they built their understanding of your connection have begun to crumble, leaving them adrift in a sea of uncertainty and self-doubt. They can feel you energetically pulling away, a subtle yet unmistakable sensation that stirs a complex and often conflicting mix of emotions within them, a cocktail of longing, regret, confusion, and a dawning awareness of the magnitude of what they may be losing. This withdrawal, this gentle yet firm release of the energetic ties that once bound you, rather than pushing them further away, as they might have initially expected, is paradoxically drawing them closer to you. It is as though the very act of letting go has created a vacuum, a void that they are now compelled to fill, a space that resonates with the echo of your presence. They are beginning to realize, with a growing sense of unease and a flicker of apprehension, that the comfortable complacency they once enjoyed, the ease with which they navigated the contours of your relationship, is no longer tenable. The familiar patterns, the predictable rhythms, have been disrupted, and they are forced to confront the reality that the ground beneath their feet is shifting. The breadcrumbs they used to offer, those small, infrequent gestures of affection or attention, which you have now unequivocally rejected, stand as a stark and undeniable symbol of a pattern of behavior and treatment that you are no longer willing to accept. They represent a past that is fading, a way of being that is no longer sustainable, and a relationship dynamic that is undergoing a fundamental transformation. In recognizing your departure from these breadcrumbs, in witnessing your resolute refusal to settle for anything less than genuine connection and wholehearted commitment, your person sees that you are breaking free from all forms of negativity and toxicity that may have once clouded your path. This realization is a powerful and sobering wake-up call for them, a jolt to their consciousness that shakes them from their slumber of complacency. They understand, with a growing sense of urgency and a touch of fear, that if they do not make a decisive and timely move towards you, if they do not take concrete and meaningful action to bridge the gap that has opened between you, they risk being left behind in the profound emotional and spiritual progress you are making. This potential abandonment, this fear of being left in the wake of your ascending spirit, is not something they are willing to accept passively. The thought of losing you, of watching you slip away like sand through their fingers, is a powerful motivator, a catalyst that is propelling them into action, pushing them to confront their own shortcomings, to examine the patterns of their behavior, and to confront the karmic cycles that have kept them stuck in a loop of repetition and stagnation. It is a journey of self-reflection, a descent into the depths of their own being, in order to emerge transformed and renewed. Your person is now craving you in a profound and all-encompassing way. This craving is not merely physical or superficial, a fleeting desire or a momentary infatuation. It is far deeper, far more resonant than that. It is rooted in a deep spiritual longing, a yearning of the soul for its counterpart, a recognition of the profound connection that transcends the boundaries of the material world. They want to share with you the depth of their feelings, to express the inexpressible, to articulate the profound truth of their heart. They want to tell you, with unwavering conviction and heartfelt sincerity, that the love they hold for you is pure and eternal, a love that has been etched into the very fabric of their being, a love that transcends the limitations of time and space. This love transcends the mundane, the ordinary, and the ephemeral. It reaches into the core of their being, touching the very essence of who they are, and illuminating the path towards their highest potential. They are acutely aware that their journey towards you is as much about their own healing and growth as it is about rekindling the sacred connection they share with you. It is a journey of self-discovery, a process of shedding old layers, and a commitment to becoming the person they were always meant to be. At this very moment, your person is on an accelerated path of healing, undergoing a rapid and transformative process of inner growth. They are aligning themselves perfectly with the signs and synchronicities of the universe, those subtle yet powerful nudges from the divine that are guiding them towards a higher state of being, a state of greater awareness, compassion, and understanding. This alignment is not accidental, a mere coincidence or a stroke of luck. It is a direct result of the deep spiritual and emotional work they are undertaking, the conscious effort they are making to break free from the shackles of the past and embrace the possibilities of the future. They are becoming more attuned to the cosmic messages that are constantly being sent their way, those whispers of wisdom that are helping them navigate this transformative period with grace and resilience. They are learning to listen to the voice of their own intuition, to trust the guidance of their heart, and to surrender to the flow of the universe. However, this rapid progress also brings with it a sense of anxiety, a feeling of urgency that propels them forward. They are eager to communicate with you, to bridge the gap that has grown between you, and to reassure you of their unwavering commitment and sincere intentions. They long to express their remorse, to apologize for past mistakes, and to reaffirm the depth of their love and devotion. Moving on from their karmic cycle, your person is beginning to understand, with a clarity that pierces through the fog of confusion, the indestructible nature of the soul bond they share with you. This bond is not easily broken by the trials and tribulations of everyday life, the petty disagreements, or the temporary separations that may occur. It is a connection that transcends time and space, a sacred union that is rooted in a deeper spiritual reality, a bond that has been forged in the fires of eternity. They are learning that endings, while often painful and difficult to accept, are necessary precursors to new beginnings. They are recognizing that every ending is an opportunity for a new beginning, a chance to start afresh, and a possibility for growth and transformation. These new beginnings are filled with potential and promise, offering a chance for both of you to grow and evolve together, to create a future that is even more beautiful and fulfilling than anything you have ever imagined. The journey you have undertaken, from reclaiming your personal power to influencing your person's awakening, is a testament to the interconnectedness of your paths, a powerful reminder that we are all connected, and that our individual journeys are intertwined. Your person's personal evolution is not an isolated event, confined solely to their own experience. It is intricately linked with the evolution of those around them, a reflection of the profound truth that we rise and fall together. As you break free from negativity and embrace your true self, as you step into your power and shine your light, you are inadvertently lighting the way for others to do the same. Your courage, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment to your own growth serve as an inspiration to those around you, empowering them to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery. Your person's journey towards you is a reflection of this dynamic, a testament to the power of mutual growth and healing, and a demonstration of the transformative potential of love. Before I met you, my life was a blur of routine and obligations, a monotonous cycle of tasks and responsibilities that seemed to stretch out endlessly before me. Every day felt like an endless repetition, one seamlessly blending into the next, without any real sense of purpose or fulfillment. I adhered strictly to what was expected of me, often to the point of completely ignoring my own desires and needs, sacrificing my own happiness and well-being on the altar of duty and obligation. If someone gave me something to do, I would do it without question, without hesitation, even if it meant putting my own life on hold or compromising my own values. The approval of others was my primary motivation, the compass that guided my actions and shaped my decisions. I was driven by a deep-seated need to be perfect in everyone's eyes, to meet the expectations of those around me, even if it left me feeling isolated, emotionally drained, and utterly disconnected from my own inner truth. From the outside, my life appeared to be in perfect order. I was the person who got things done, the reliable one, the one who could always be counted upon to deliver. Yet, beneath this carefully constructed facade of competence and composure, inside I felt a profound sense of emptiness and loneliness, a void that seemed to grow larger with each passing day. My thoughts were constantly filled with doubts and questions about my past, my present path, and my ultimate purpose. Why was I doing all of this? What did I truly want from life? What was the meaning behind all of my efforts? However, these questions remained unspoken, buried beneath layers of fear and self-doubt, because I feared that voicing them would make me seem weak, vulnerable, or incapable. I believed, with a conviction that bordered on delusion, that to be seen as strong and competent, I needed to suppress my doubts, ignore my feelings, and soldier on without complaint, bearing the weight of my burdens in silence. As I continued to bury these feelings, to push them down into the hidden recesses of my being, the weight of my suppressed emotions grew heavier and heavier, like a leaden cloak that threatened to suffocate my spirit. I was so focused on meeting the expectations of others, on fulfilling my perceived obligations, that I lost touch with my own identity, my own desires, and my own sense of self. The constant need for validation, the relentless pursuit of external approval, took a significant toll on my mental and emotional health. I felt like I was living a double life, outwardly successful and composed, but inwardly struggling with a growing sense of discontent and frustration, a nagging feeling that something was fundamentally missing from my existence. This disconnect, this chasm between my outer appearance and my inner reality, made it difficult for me to truly connect with others on a genuine and authentic level. I was always wearing a mask of perfection, a carefully crafted persona that hid my true self, my vulnerabilities, and my deepest longings. I was afraid to let anyone see the real me, fearing that they would judge me, reject me, or discover that I was not the person they thought I was. Then you came into my life, and everything changed in a way that I could never have imagined. From our very first meeting, there was something about you, something intangible yet undeniable, that put me at ease, that made me feel safe and accepted in a way that I had never experienced before. It was as if I had finally found someone who saw me for who I truly was, beyond the facade I had so carefully constructed, beyond the roles I played, and beyond the expectations I felt compelled to meet. Your presence brought a sense of calm and comfort, a feeling of peace that I had never known was possible. It was like finding a missing piece of a puzzle, a piece that I didn't even know I was searching for, a piece that completed me in a way that I could not have articulated. For the first time in a long while, I felt understood and accepted, not for what I did or what I achieved, but for who I was at my core. Our conversations became a source of immense joy and relief for me, a sanctuary where I could express my thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment or rejection. Talking to you made me feel alive and rejuvenated, as if a long-dormant part of myself had been awakened. It was as if you had the power to lift the heavy burden I had been carrying for so long, to dissolve the walls I had built around my heart, and to illuminate the darkness that had surrounded me. With you, I didn't feel the need to be perfect, to constantly seek approval, or to pretend to be someone I was not. You made me realize that it was okay to have doubts, to ask questions about my life, and to express my vulnerabilities. You showed me that vulnerability was not a sign of weakness, but a strength, a courageous act that allowed for genuine connections and deep intimacy. Your unwavering support and profound understanding gave me the confidence to confront my suppressed emotions, to acknowledge the questions I had been avoiding, and to embark on a journey of self-discovery. I began to see that my worth was not determined by how well I met others' expectations, but by how true I was to myself, by how authentically I lived my life, and by how deeply I connected with my own inner truth. This shift in perspective was liberating, like breaking free from a cage that I had unknowingly built around myself. It allowed me to start living my life in a way that was authentic, fulfilling, and aligned with my values. I no longer felt the need to conform to an ideal of perfection that was impossible to achieve, a standard that was both unrealistic and unsustainable. Instead, I embraced my imperfections, recognizing them as an integral part of my humanity, and celebrated the unique qualities that made me who I am. Being with you has been a transformative experience, a journey of profound self-discovery and spiritual awakening. You have helped me to see the beauty in vulnerability, the strength in authenticity, and the power of self-acceptance. You have taught me that true happiness comes from within, from a place of inner peace and self-love, and that it is not something that can be achieved by constantly seeking external validation or chasing fleeting moments of pleasure. With you, I have learned to appreciate the present moment, to find joy in the simple things, and to cultivate a sense of gratitude for the blessings in my life. I feel more confident and self-assured than ever before, and I am filled with a deep sense of love and gratitude for the positive impact you have had on my life, for the profound way you have touched my soul. In essence, meeting you has been a turning point for me, a pivotal moment that altered the course of my life in the most beautiful and unexpected way. You have helped me to break free from the constraints of my old life, to shed the limiting beliefs that held me back, and to embrace a new way of being that is more aligned with my true self, my highest potential, and my deepest desires. I am no longer driven by the need to be perfect or to meet others' expectations. Instead, I am focused on living a life that is true to who I am, that brings me genuine happiness and fulfillment, and that allows me to express my unique gifts and talents to the world. For this, I am eternally grateful, forever indebted to the profound love and light that you have brought into my life. Your partner understands, perhaps now more than ever, the profound strength of the bond you share, that unbreakable connection that transcends the ordinary and touches the divine. They are beginning to realize, with a growing sense of certainty, that this love story is destined to be fulfilled, that the forces of the universe are conspiring to bring you together, despite the obstacles that have arisen along the way. At present, they are channeling their frustration, their feelings of longing and regret, towards the karmic people and situations in their life, those unresolved issues and past entanglements that are now surfacing to be healed. They are missing you intensely, with a depth of feeling that is both overwhelming and undeniable. This separation, this physical and emotional distance, has created a void in their life, an emptiness that they struggle to fill, a space that resonates with the echo of your absence. This void is manifesting in their actions, their emotions, and their thoughts, coloring their experiences with a tinge of sadness and longing. Initially, your partner underestimated you, perhaps blinded by their own ego or their own insecurities. They completely misread your character, your resilience, and the unwavering strength of your connection. They assumed, perhaps arrogantly, that your relationship wouldn't endure the test of time, that it would eventually fizzle out like so many others, leaving them unscathed and unaffected. This misjudgment, this failure to recognize the true depth and power of your bond, has led them to make decisions that have since caused them great regret and sorrow. As the days pass, as the reality of your absence sinks in, they reflect on their mistake, realizing just how wrong they were, how foolish they were to take you for granted. They now see, with a clarity that pierces through the fog of their past illusions, the depth of your bond, the irreplaceable nature of your connection, and how vital you are to their happiness and well-being. Your silence has become a powerful force in this dynamic, a potent message that speaks volumes without uttering a single word. It is not just the absence of words, a mere lack of communication. It is a profound statement, a testament to your strength, your self-respect, and your unwavering commitment to your own truth. This silence is tormenting them, creating a sense of unease and longing that they cannot escape, a constant reminder of what they have lost and what they yearn to regain. They may even be upset with you for not reaching out, for not breaking the silence first, for not offering them a lifeline.